My name is Jordan Turner. I come to you with a review of the new movie, American Made. When I chose to review this movie, I had absolutely no idea what it would be about. I didn't even read the synopsis beforehand, so I was prepared for just about anything. Well, I must say, I was pleasantly surprised before the opening scene was even complete. Doug Liman, the director behind The Bourne Identity and Edge of Tomorrow, did a fine job with this film. American Made is based, loosely, on the true story of Barry Seal, a smuggler pilot for the Medellin cartel turned CIA informant, taking place in the late 1970s and throughout much of the 1980s. Seal is portrayed by Tom Cruise, the star of such greats as Mission Impossible, Top Gun, and A Few Good Men. While the movie is based on true events, much of it is fictitious. As Liman said of the film, a fun lie based on a true story. The narrative structure of American Made is similar to that of The Big Short, with historical explanation and real footage mixed with the scenes of the movie. Cruise, as Seal, narrates portions of the film, revealed to be him filming his own story and a series of videotaped confessions. Each tape is represented on screen by a caption, the first of which is TWA 78, telling of Seal's time working for Trans World Airlines in 1978 and how he became a CIA informant. Seal is approached by Monty Schaefer, an agent of the CIA, to fly over Central American areas of interest for the U.S. government, and to take reconnaissance pictures. After much success, Schaefer sends Seal to act as a middleman for the U.S. government and a General Noriega of Panama, swapping information between the two countries. However, this job does not provide enough income for Seal to support his family, so when he is picked up by the Medellin cartel while on a mission and asked to run their cocaine to the United States during his return trips, he accepts. This event sets the rest of the story into motion, as Barry is arrested later on, and the only way out is to move to Mena, Arkansas, and continue running cocaine. Later, guns to the Contras in Honduras are part of Barry's mission. The rest of the film progresses in a similar fashion, with Barry flying something illegal either to Central America or back to the United States, while always on the lookout for government agencies. I found it interesting that the film manages to paint him as it did, a noble pilot smuggling illegal substances, weapons, and people, all for the good of the American people. As an audience, we actually hope he avoids detection by the DEA, FBI, and other agencies, even while watching him run through a neighborhood covered in cocaine. One would think that such actions would cause us to become disillusioned with him as a human, though I did not find that to be the case. I must say, I absolutely loved seeing the story presented as it was. I remember talking about many of the events, such as the cartel issues, the Contras receiving guns, and the Iran-Contra scandal, and AP U.S. history. American Made gives a look at the other side, which most would consider the un-American side. Visually, this film is beautiful. The colors in the Central America scenes are all bright, striking a sense of tropical paradise in the viewer. There was also a fantastic moment in the first third of the movie in which Barry flies the plane low enough to startle Schaefer, where the sky was in a brilliant sunset. The red is faint and the blue is faded, but played against Schaefer's dark blue coat and red hair, it just looks so wonderful. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but it's just something you have to feel. The camera is mostly kept handheld, which was a great choice artistically. Effect-wise, we got a story of uneasiness. The path Barry is following is shaky at best, represented perfectly by the nature of the cinematography. When Barry records his confessions, the camera is still, perfect for the recounting of events already past, sure points in time that cannot be changed. Time is also represented very well. Many times, there were events cut together occurring over many days. When Barry still worked TWA, there were numerous cuts of him letting passengers off, all from the same camera angle, but with him welcoming them to a new city each time. During his missions, this time concept makes everything seem normal, taking out the illegal feeling that would normally accompany drug, weapon, and people smuggling. Nothing was very interesting about the sound editing. It was audible, which is the most important item, I suppose, but there were no special sound effects to make the film unique. The music, however, was incredible. As a musician myself, I absolutely love hearing good music in movies. American Made utilized music from other artists instead of having an original soundtrack. For me, this worked very well. It seemed like a joke could be made of it, that the music was taken from others and increases pays of numerous groups, similar to Barry's smuggling business. Or just have a crazy sense of humor. The music was great though. There was a large variety and selection, with examples including Townes Van Zant's Black Widow Blues, Lewis Clark's Hooked on Classics Parts 1 and 2, And the heavies, what makes a good man. With so many genres and styles, the music gives most people something enjoyable, if the film itself does not quite meet whatever standards someone may have while watching movies. Well, I must say, for having absolutely zero expectations of American Made, it was a fantastic film. Well worth the time of watching, for the historical value, however little truth there actually is, or just the insanely daring life that Barry Seal leads. In total, Jordan Turner gives this 4 out of 5 stars and would recommend it to anyone.